welcome back to Studio Lou. It's Cindy. So I don't exactly have a plan today. I know it's been a little bit since I've made a video. I've just had a busy few days and yeah, so I'm just going to jump into something here. So I think what I'll do today maybe is get caught up on my tinkerlab challenge because I've fallen a few days behind and I just want to get caught up on it. So let's make some ephemera following the tinkerlab sketchbook challenge. So I actually finished one off camera that I thought I would show you because I have been showing them on camera as I go. So this is the one that I did for Bubble. So this one was fun actually because this is coffee dyed paper that bubbled really cool on the paper. So that was one kind of translation of Bubble. And then I also used some just acrylic paint and sparkle to make kind of bubbles just by like dipping or sort of like tapping down the top of the paint container. And then I just added this like little moose here. Funny because I felt like he had a bubbly butt. And then I was like, well, I don't really want to have just a moose's butt on this thing. So I covered it up with some nice sequins, and they actually kind of look like the formations that like those bubbles that like have all sorts of like extra bubbles attached to them. It's kind of like clumpy like that. So I thought the whole thing was just kind of fun. So that is Bubble. So that gets us to February the 6th. So we're at the 10th today. So we need to make 4 more things. So let's just try to see what we can do. So the next one is repetition. And I did have a thought. So a while ago, I made a false promise to everyone about, I was going to show you something cool that you could do with a bingo dauber. And so I might do that today. I'm going to do it using this tag that I've already made. So this is just a pink bingo dauber. And before I use it for my challenge, I'm going to show you that you can use bingo dauber to ink the edges of your ephemera. It actually, this one might be a little bit weak because it's kind of empty, but it actually works really well. I've like sort of, you know, used this a few times. I've done some tests and it actually does. I have to back that, so I'll let that hang around. But yeah, it actually works really well. And it works really well like on, you know, book page paper. It's not too crazy bright. Like you can see there that it's pretty subtle. It's just like an ink. So yeah, it works quite well. I definitely like using it. So yeah, that's my little, hey, here's a cheap like dollar store, you know, thing. So I wanted to see first of all how well this bingo dauber is working, because my idea today for repetition is going to be using a bingo dauber. So let's see. This one's kind of a little weird. I don't know if it is the ink isn't coming through the pad or the pad has something on it, or if it's just a little watered down. So let's just kind of play with this for a minute. So it's getting a little darker now. It hasn't been to a bingo game. Maybe that's why it's losing its energy. It needs a bingo game. So I'm just going to kind of use it a little bit on here. So that might be okay for what I want to do today. I need a couple of book pages because I want to make something a little bit big. Not huge, but a little bigger. And the reason it has to be bigger is because what I want to use on this piece of ephemera is one of these hilarious cows that I got. And actually, one of these would work just fine, I think. Yes, but I don't want to use this one because it's got the author's name on every page. This one maybe. Is this one big enough? Mrs. Cow? Nope, not quite. Not quite. We have a map. And also this one has repetition of these dots. Okay, let's just work with this. So what I wanted to do with the repetition theme is just do repetitive bingo daub marks And I don't know why this like looks so faded out. It's so weird. It was like crazy neon pink before. I just think it might be getting a little bit like the pad is getting dry. Now it's getting wet again. Now we will press a little lighter. But that actually looks pretty neat because it's like almost an ombre of contrast. So there we go. And I probably won't need to go down to the edge because I'm going to trim this down a little. Yeah, so I got this whole package of these cows, like probably, I'm not even kidding, like I want to say probably like at least 15 years ago. I don't even know. I've had these things in my art supplies forever. I got them like at a thrift store, probably back in my hometown, and they're like country style kind of decals. But I don't know what it is. I just really love them. I think they're hilarious. So we are going to use one of these Mrs. Cows today. And I have way too many like drinks today. Like my husband said to me, do you happen to have like a plethora of our glasses in your studio downstairs? And I'm like, whatever makes you think this. And he said, well, half the glasses in the cupboard are missing. And typically the culprit is you and your unfinished drinks. So he was right. Okay, I gotta grab another glue stick. Give me 1 minute. Okay, we're back. I'm sorry if I'm like sniffly today. I don't know what it is, but I had to go grocery shopping today, and now I'm wearing 2 masks, like a KN45 and a cloth mask, because now that's the recommendation from like the World Health Organization. So 2 masks, and it's making my nose like, I mean, I don't know what it is wearing a mask. I'm absolutely a pro mask person, but it really makes my nose stuffy and sometimes makes me feel like afterward, or even like, I don't know, when I'm shopping, like my nose just feels like my nostrils are getting smaller or something. It's hard to explain, but it's a weird phenomenon. I'm like not exactly sure what my problem is, but that's okay because we want to be safe. So there's our cow. Oh my god, she's so cute. I have no clue what I will do with this, but it's going to be really funny. Okay, so that's that. Then I'm going to just trim the paper down to what I want. Probably about here. And once again, my scraps are getting out of control. I'm probably going to make like, I saw a new idea to make masterboards the other day with scraps that's a little different than what I usually do. So I might try something like that this week. I don't know. I think I just need to start like saying like, seriously, like these scraps gotta go. Or I need to do like a scrap series on how to use up your paper scraps, because it's a never-ending saga, I swear. Okay, so now I just want to make sure her tummy needs a little more glue. It's just a little tiny there. I didn't get on the edge, I think. There we go. All right, that's good. Then I got to back it with some thicker paper here. Use up some scrap white paper. Yay for that. And actually, I'll back this tag while I'm at it. I can't believe I put that in my ephemera box and I never backed it. Like, how does this happen? How does this happen? Probably I was like super sleepy and not paying enough attention. Yeah, so I haven't been up to too much this week, to be honest. Work has been a lot, like a super lot. And yeah, that's been about the extent of what I've been doing. Boring work. And, you know, domestic kind of stuff. Just trying to find something to back this with. Maybe blue would be nice on the back of that, actually. Let's do it. This is just from an old notebook. Scraps. I've also really been enjoying looking at the 52 tags handmade Instagram feed, like the hashtag, and seeing everyone doing the tags along with Anne Brooke. Really nice. Lots of beautiful things being made. I kind of played catch up. I had to catch up. I finished the first 4 weeks. I posted them on my Studio Lou Instagram. Yeah. And it seems like the Canada Post backlog of package shipping is starting to resolve itself. I looked in my shipping today, and all of my things are like set to be delivered today. Even the package that got like off the path that it was headed to, it ended up in a different province for some reason. Yeah, it's on its way today. So that makes me happy, because I know some people buy things for Valentine's Day presents, and I'm telling you though, if you're buying anything, I think it's probably everywhere still that the postal systems are just behind. So get your gifts a little earlier if you can. Okay, now I gotta repunch this hole. Just line this up again. There we go. Okay, that tag is mostly done now. And then I can maybe, if this is working, I don't know, maybe I can show you my Bingo Dauber inking. So see how it leaves like a nice little ink wash. It's great. Yeah. Flatten. Okay, you can go back to the ephemera box now because you're actually finished. And then this guy. Okay, so we gotta finish Repetition Cow. Oh my goodness, my stuffiest nose ever. I apologize. Okay, so rip my scraps. I think I will trim a little more from this too, because it's quite a large journal card, but that's okay because I like big journal cards like this to go in like belly bands and tuck spots in journals. We'll just get that little bit of a rough edge off the end here. You should always rip, actually, when you're ripping, you should always rip with like the big side of the paper. It's a lot easier. And also don't use this thin plastic ruler. Where is my metal ruler? There it is. My desk is such a mess because of all these drinks. I literally have 3 big glasses of water on my desk right now, so your girl is parched, apparently. I just forget. I completely forget. And I also, like, usually end up getting dehydrated because I don't drink enough during the day because I get busy and forget to drink. Like, it's just a struggle. Okay. So I will stitch around that. I will also even it out here because I've gotten a little crooked. Let's fix it up. There we go. I think I'll just ink the edges a little bit, even though this is still quite coffee dyed. Just because we have some torn edges. I sort of felt weird today, having not filmed in days. I felt like kind of awkward, like, and I didn't have a plan for what to film today, so I'm kind of like, how will this video materialize? I don't know. It's okay. Okay, so I think that is my finished piece for repetition, and I will stitch around it on the sewing machine. So next we have fairy tale. So I did, I was tearing apart actually a book today that I'm sort of processing down for ephemera and things like that, journals, and I grabbed a piece to use from it, which I have now misplaced. It was around, did it fall? Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay, I found it. Here we go. So I'm gonna need another book page, because that's what this is all about, which is using up book pages. So this was a fairy tale book. It's from the World's Greatest Fairy Tales, a treasure of the World's Greatest Fairy Tales. And so I'm breaking it all down because I'm trying to go through books. So this was like a weird fairy tale. I don't exactly know what it was all about. I didn't really read it, except that like all of the men are cutting off their beards and kind of like holding them over each other's heads or something to like gain power. I don't really understand it, but it's very weird. And we're just going to get rid of this guy because I think he's weird. We don't like him. So what we're left with is a fairy tale castle and a princess kind of girl. Or maybe she's, you know, maybe she's an executive. Who knows? So let's just, I like those rocks. I think maybe I'll make a tag with this. It's kind of fun as a tag. So in that case, I will just open on up this book page. And I'll grab another one, because the thickness that I want for this tag, I would need 2 of these, maybe even 3. No, once I put the backing on, that will be sufficient. So, because I'm going to stitch around this anyways, I'm just going to do like an X of glue, an X of glue to just kind of attach it, a few more little bits here and there. Doesn't need to be perfect. So then I'm just going to cover this in glue. Okay. Oh, fingers. Where are my wipes? Here they are. I am desperately trying not to cover myself in more paint and glue. I got paint on my hands today. Oh gosh. It's just, it's impossible. My hands are always covered in some kind of art supplies. And these little guys only kind of do the job. All right. My husband is making some kind of dinner upstairs. He's trying to use some of the vegetables that I bought. I bought way too many vegetables, as always, so that there's like literally no room in our fridge for them. And we have to put them in our extra bar fridge upstairs because I have a vegetable problem. I also made this like really amazing, well, my husband made this amazing discovery, a cheese discovery, about, we found like, I think it was like a Facebook ad that he saw, and that glare is really bad. I'm sorry. I have my mixed media mat down and I totally forgot. Here, let me just put this German book down here so that the glare goes away. So anyways, yeah, he saw a Facebook ad, and my husband doesn't really fall for like Facebook ad type things or social media advertising, but this one caught him because of course we are eating like a healthy keto diet, and so we make a lot of like things with cheese, and so there's a cheese like supplier called Saputo, and we found that they do like home deliveries, and you can get a cheese mystery box. So they make all different kinds of cheese, and so for like $30 you get like, I don't know, a lot of cheese, like probably $100 worth of cheese or something, or at least $50. When I saw it, I was like, wow, because it arrived today. So there was like smoked cheddar and Swiss and halloumi, which is my favorite, and like a nice wash rind, like ripened brie type cheese. These little like super old white cheddar bite kind of cheese, little blocks. Oh my gosh, there's just a lot of cheese. It's like really cool. So yeah, our refrigerator is kind of crying now. So I was also harvesting words out of this this book today, and I thought I would grab this Once Upon a Time because this is about like a fairy tale. So I think what I will do is ink around it in a color, some kind of color. Oh, somebody's sending me work emails at this time of night. Oh, I don't know what they expect from me, but they're not going to be getting it tonight, that's for sure. Because it is long past the end of a work day for me. I'm just going to kind of get a little ink on top of this too. Why not? Just a nice green. That's what I find with these colored inks, is I like shading on top of things with them just because they look nice. Okay. Then glue. Let's plunk that right there. Once upon a time. Oops, don't go crooked now. There we go. And then I want to use like some sparkly stuff. Hold on. There it is. Stickles. So I'm just going to put some Stickles glitter gel on this. Maybe use a little paintbrush. Might be nice. Hearing some thunking around upstairs. I don't know what those guys are doing up there, but some things are better left alone. You don't need to know everything. Just gonna kind of swirly brush this on. Maybe over this whole surface. Why not? Okay. There we go. So now I'll probably just let this dry. I don't know if I want to add anything to it, like a piece of maybe fabric like right here or something. I don't know. I feel like I haven't been doing a ton of collage with these. I've just been kind of keeping them like pretty simplistic. Might be nice to stitch on there too. Or maybe, actually, I kind of have this cool little, got this cool little thing here. It was a package from a stamp that I ordered. And I feel like maybe spattering these around, these little bitty boos here. Maybe like one there, one here, maybe one here. Do I like that or don't I like that? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nope, nope. I was thinking about what I could maybe do some collage. Maybe I'll try to tear out like a couple of leaves or something, or flowers. Just to add a little interest to this. Maybe if I ink that up, yeah, that would look good on there. And then I got these little bunnies on here too. This is all from the same book, so it's the same illustrator style. So I can put those little bunnies down there. And yeah, okay. Just to add a little more interest, so I'm not getting too lazy here. Oops. See, this is what I'm saying. I was saying, like, in my last video with this mixed media mat, this lefty, I'm glad that I got the lefty, even though I'm right-handed, because if I were to put paint on the right-hand side, my dominant hand, I would always be sticking my arm in it. Because when I try to glue on this side, I always have my work over here or something, and I always stick my arm in, like, whatever is on the right side of my my board, my work board. So I don't know. So I'm kind of at the in-between stage of a bunch of projects right now, which is why I'm not working on a journal tonight. I have so much to do and so little time to do it, but I am working on those 6 Sidewinder journals. So I've got them, I've got the signatures cut and sort of prepared, and so I'll be working on them soon. Because I think they're going to be kind of like all sorts types of journals. Like, I'm just going to make a lot of fun ephemera for them, but like maybe not in a specific theme. So I've got the images for the covers picked out. I've got the fabric sort of glued down to the outside. So yeah, I just have a little bit more to go, and then I will share those. So I'm just going to back this onto this scrap school cover book cover. Yeah. There we go. Okay, kind of flat this down, and then I will be stitching around that one on the sewing machine as well. Just needs a little more glue here. There we go. All right, that's that one. But maybe I'll ink around it after. Sorry, that's my motion sensor. Okay. Okay, we finished Fairy Tale. So we've gotten through 2. Oh, the next one is sponge. Sponge painting. I don't think I have a sponge on hand. Okay, I'm gonna pause you. Okay, so I've solved the riddle of what to use for sponge. I remembered that I had this paper. So it is such weird paper. It is like a handmade paper, and it looks exactly like a sponge. It's so like interesting and squishy. So this is going to be my interpretation for sponge. So we need book page. Here is a book page. Let me move this out of the way. So I think I might literally just cover this whole thing almost in book page. Yeah, that's what I think. Make it like or cover the whole book page rather in the sponge. I'm just gonna kind of cut along the line of this. This came out of my scrap bin because I had no idea what I wanted to do with it. So I thought, like, I'm just going to sort it out as I go. But it's really fun. So I'll get rid of the scrap. Back to the scrap bin with you. Then it might be kind of cool. Like, I like how it looks with the black and white text. I actually might even use this instead. So I don't want it quite so huge though. So I'm just going to trim. I'm going to trim and I'm going to straighten because I did not do a very good job with that the first time. There we go. I think I'll do this, then I need to figure out how I want to decorate this. So I'm going to get all my fussy cut things here, and honestly fabric might be a good idea too, and to just stitch over it because it is so thick. I don't know if I have like a cool piece of art that might be neat. So I've been thinking about like doing like journals that are like kind of surrealism focused. And I think stuff like this really could make it cool. So like, imagine, yeah, we could cut out this giraffe and put it on top of this sponge. I'm just looking at all the little like pieces of like art cut out that I have to see if anything barks at me. And really that giraffe is barking at me with its neck tied in a knot. So let's like literally just cut it out and go with it. Because I think it might be kind of cool. And I had enjoyed how this looked in this frame, but it's okay. It's just a book page. There will be millions more in my life, hopefully. Okay. We're getting there. Okay. Now we just got to cut this little middle out here. Try to do that without poking myself. This is really thick paper. Oops. There we go. Okay, I already love this a lot. Oh my gosh, yes. So, yep. It's so cute. Okay, I'm going to use, I think, art glitter glue for this. Wait, there we go. Just make short work of this thick paper. There we go. I hear my husband upstairs making dinner. I don't know what he is, if he's chopping or tenderizing or hitting something with a brick. I don't know, but sorry if you can hear the banging. I promise it's nothing nefarious. It's just my husband making dinner. There we go. All gluey. Yeah. There we go. Just gotta line that up so that the straight lines are where I need them to be. And then this will kind of dip down a little. That's okay. Just give it a nice press. I want that glue just settle in. This is the nice thing about art glitter glue is it doesn't take very long. Then I think I will glue these two pages together just to give a little thickness to this overall thing. And I am going to stitch around this after I decide how big I want it to be here. This is quite a large piece of ephemera, I think. Okay. Then, where's my ruler? So I think what I'll do is I'm going to stitch around the edges of this, but not like over the giraffe's head. And then I will back this also, and I will stitch around the edges of it again. So let's back it first. That'll do. Sorry, Edward Shenton. You're gonna get covered over with this wild giraffe. Okay, so for now, just use your imagination that there's going to be stitching here and stitching here because that will make it look all finished, and then it will get inked. Okay, we did it. We did bubble. No, sorry, sponge. The next one is for today, one word. So, you know, that shouldn't be too hard. Here's that book that I've been harvesting from. And it has nice big words. Whether it has anything else useful, I don't know. A lot of the illustrations in this book are not really desirable, but some of them are okay. Let's do something with just this page, because I like that image. So we have ducks, and yeah. So the words kind of are here. Okay, can I get away with that? Yes. So I think I'm just going to make a cute little, I'm going to base this on just the word ducks. I'm going to use these little cuties just to make a little journal card. Why not? So now we got to get our word. Ducks. I'm just going to stick this on here, and I'm going to put it right kind of over here like that, where that other duck was, and just kind of get that out of the way. Then I need to back this in something a little thicker, which I should have potentially. This might just be too small, but you know, I could stand to trim a little off the bottom anyways. Yeah, that's fine. I think I will use this up. Whoops. Because it's one less piece of cardstock for me to deal with. Butterfingers. Let's use this side because it's torn up. There we go. I might just keep this one simple. It doesn't really scream at me that it needs a whole lot more going on than just this being a little ducks card. And we'll stitch around that and it will just be cute. Ducks, one word. Okay, we did it. We got through. Yay! So we're all caught up. Okay, guys. So I think that's a video for today. Hopefully I'll get back to my regular, relatively daily schedule soon. And yeah, that was fun. Just making a few kind of low-key pieces of ephemera for the old ephemera box. And I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. And thank you so much for watching. All of my information is down below in the description box. And thank you again. Have a great day.